got villain confirmation in Across the Spider-Verse, Squid Game 2 gets greenlit, and I got to talk to Miles Teller and Chris Hemsworth about some really cool stuff you don't want to miss. But before I get into this piping hot show today, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, and if you're one of the cool kids, go ahead and hit that like button while you're at it.
If you ready for the best geek news, give me a hell yeah!
Hello, I'm Chris Killian. Welcome back from the weekend. Look at us, making news today instead of just reporting it. Who would have thought?
Not me.
Spiderhead is coming to Netflix this Friday on June 17th, and over the weekend I got a chance to chat about the film with some of the cast. Be on the lookout for the full interviews going up later today, but I did ask Miles Teller about some of the recent fan casting that's been going on with him post Top Gun Maverick, so have a look. After killing it as a pilot in Top Gun, a bunch of fans online have been rallying for you to play Nova or Green Lantern, so I was just curious, have you heard about this yet?
No, I've not. What's Nova?
Nova is a Marvel character. He's in space. He's very, very popular to comic book fans, and Green Lantern's also a pilot. And so at Marvel or DC, they don't seem to care, but they're like, Miles is the guy. I don't disagree. I just want to know if you've heard.
All right, cool. No, I haven't heard any of those rumblings yet, but I'm sure if they get loud enough, then I will hear. And then
that's something you'd be down for. I mean,
yeah, for sure. I think these, I love the fan base. I love the Marvel and DC fan base. I love those films as an audience member. And it seems like they've taken these characters more and more seriously because the fans deserve it. So there's nothing cheap about those characters. And yeah, if the right thing came along, I'd be open to it for sure.
That was such a fun interview. I love talking to Miles. You know what? I missed Friday for this, so let's do another one. Not only did I talk to Miles, but I talked to the God of Thunder himself, Chris Hemsworth. There's an Australian accent. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, he's officially let me into the Chris Club. Hi, Chris. I'm also Chris. You know a lot of Chris's.
I do.
Every time I see one of those Battle of the Chris polls, I feel so bad because you're all so cool. So can I be an honorary member of the Chris Club? That way there's always someone to come in last place.
Mate, absolutely. And I wouldn't say you'd be last place. I think you'd come in and take the lead, my friend.
You're being so nice to me. You stop that. You guys heard it here first. I'm number one, Chris. Sorry, Chris Evans.
What did you say?
Also, I figured everyone was going to ask him about Thor already, so why not ask him about Hulk Hogan instead? So you're doing a lot of work with Netflix recently. You've got this, you've got Extraction 2, and the Hulk Hogan biopic coming up. Growing up as a gigantic Hulkamaniac myself, in preparation for the role, if you had to guess, how many shirts have you ripped off your golden body? Dozens? Just in preparation.
Look, that film's a while away. That's sort of in the sort of development stage, and if that comes to fruition, great. Todd Phillips is brilliant. Haven't ripped any shirts off yet, but you'll be the first to hear about it when I do.
Oh, I can't wait. It's true, I can't wait. But hearing that the Hulk Hogan biopic is still in the development stage does not sound, let's say, promising.
I'm sorry, brother.
Today we got some news and images for Across the Spider-Verse, including that Lonely Island member Jorma Taccone is voicing Vulture, but that's not all. It's been revealed that Jason Schwartzman is voicing the dastardly Spider-Man villain, The Spot, and from the looks of it, he is...
No, don't say it.
Spot on.
Just couldn't help yourself, could you?
Oh, and if you haven't heard yet, Netflix has officially greenlit the second season of Squid Games.
Big surprise, yeah.
Yesterday was Superman Day, and as the internet does, a giant fight broke out over whether or not Henry Cavill, at 39 years old, is too old to play Superman. Well, are you, Henry?
No!
No, of course not. That's silly. Hugh Jackman was 43 in The Wolverine and 47 in Logan, but let's not even compare it to other actors. It just depends on what kind of Superman story it is, right?
Exactly.
For example, you can't do Kingdom Come with a 24-year-old Superman.
Good point.
Bethesda, the makers of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, just released new footage of their upcoming game Starfield, which promises over 1,000 planets to explore.
That's insane.
Bethesda also revealed you can fully customize your ship in-game, and since Bethesda players are famous for spending hours in character creation alone...
Oh, I've wasted my life.
And that's that for Monday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't already, make sure you turn on notifications because I have some huge interviews on the show all week long, and I promise you won't want to miss them. So, till next time. All of the stories in this video came from articles written on ComicBook.com, so if you'd like to read more about some of today's news with your very own eyeballs, feel free to head over to ComicBook.com where we work 24/7 to keep you all up to speed on the latest news. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and more, all of which are linked below. If you're someone who likes listening to other people argue for hours on end about this sort of stuff, we've got you covered there as well with Comic Book Nation, hosted by Kofi Outlaw every Friday, or our Marvel-focused podcast hosted by my best frenemy, Brandon Davis, on Wednesdays. If you want some behind-the-scenes antics or previews of my cosplay, or you want to know what it's like to live on a spaceship for months at a time with no genuine human interaction, find me on Instagram at CKComedy or Twitter at Chris Killian, all linked below. Once again, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and give yourself a pat on the back for making it this far into the video. It's great. I can't believe you made it. See you tomorrow.